Hello again, Miss Tara here, and we're going to play a game I like to call What Number Am I? So this is a place value game, and we're going to be practicing counting by ones and tens. So when you see a button, these are the ones we're going to count by ones, like 1, 2, 3, right? When you see a straw, we're going to count by tens. So 10, 20, 30, right? And then I have my place value board. So I have my tens column and I have my ones column. So what we'll do is we'll write how many ones and how many tens we have and see if that matches what we counted and figure out what the mystery number is. All right, should we get started? I dropped a straw. Okay, here we go. So we're going to start with our buttons for our first number. And go ahead and count the buttons with me. So we have 1, 2, 3 buttons, right? So remember, buttons are ones. So I'm going to put it in the ones column. So I'm going to write a 3. So I have this so far. I have the number 3. Okay, now we need straws. So here's my straw. How many straws do I have? I have 1, but remember this is 10, right? So the way I'm going to do this is, since I only had 1 straw, I'm going to put a 1 in my tens column. Okay? And now I'm going to count my straw and my buttons and see if it matches my board. So remember, this is 10, right? So 10. Now we're going to count by ones. What comes after 10? 11, 12, 13. So let's see. I counted 13. Is this the number 13? A 1 and a 3? It is. So we made 13 with 1 straw and 3 buttons. Let's try another number. Okay. So this time, let's see how many buttons we have. Okay, so remember, with our buttons are 1, so we're going to count by ones. Oh, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'm going to write a 5 in my ones column, right? So here's my 5 here. So this number has 5 in it. Let's see how many straws we have this time. Okay. So how many straws do I have? I have 2, right? So I'm going to write the number 2 on my board. And then I'm going to see what I count matches that number. Okay, so when we count our straws, we're going to count by tens, right? So 10, 20. So this is 20, right? And now I have buttons, so now I'm going to count by ones. So that was 20, and one more is 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So let's see if that matches up. I have 2 straws and 5 buttons. Oh, there goes a button. And it makes 25. A 2 and a 5 is 25. All right, let's try another one. Let's do, okay, let's see how many buttons. Do you hear my buttons? They're a little noisy, aren't they? All right. Hope you guys are ready. I've got a lot of buttons in my hands. I'm going to need your help to count. Okay, so we're going to start with our buttons. Help me count by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 buttons, 8 ones. It's quite a handful of buttons. So now I'm going to get my board and I'm going to write an 8. Okay, so now I have an 8 here. Let's see how many 10s we have. Okay, so here are my straws. Okay. All right, so how many straws do you see? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But is it 4 straws or does this mean more, right? But I'm going to write my 4 down. That way I know I can make my number. And now we have to count, right, by 10s because this is more than 4 because each of these are 10. So now we're going to go, you ready? Count with me. We're going to count by 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40. So I have 40 here, right? And now I'm going to move on to my buttons. So now I'm going to count by ones. So what comes after 40? 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. So 4 straws and 8 buttons is 48. Let's see if I'm right. 48 is a 4 and an 8. We did it. All right, should we do one more? Because I think we're on a roll. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? Okay, remember I'm going to start with my buttons. So I've got a handful of buttons, and we're going to count by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ones. So I'm going to write my 9 on my board, right? And now I need my straws. Okay. So here are my straws. I've got quite a few more this time. So let's just see how many straws we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 straws. Okay, so I have my number. Let's see if we can put this together. So now we're going to count by 10s because this isn't really 7, is it? It's a lot more. All right, here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, right? So that's 70, and now I'm going to count by ones. So what comes after 70? 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, right? So I have 7 straws and 9 ones equals 79. A 7 and a 9. Look how many numbers we found. You guys did a great job. So what I'll do is I'll add something. I'm going to add a little something for you guys to practice your place value counting, right? So you guys can practice that and feel free to send me your answers, right? I'd love to see you guys learning. All right, well, this was a lot of fun. Stay tuned for next time. Bye.